Hello and welcome to day 16 of Strange Horticulture. I don't know what to expect today, so let's jump right on in. Verona, it's time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. Okay. I have a decision to make. Do I meet with Faye Swift or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? I think we just follow Verona. I've felt very comfortable with Verona this whole time. She's been like my favorite person to come into our store, so we are gonna, I think, just go to the ritual site, which I'm pretty sure we found out was 09. I'm almost positive it is 09. So let's just do this thing. Okay, a small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. Five grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. First is the corpse's friend. So that, I feel like, has to be... Let's see, corpse's friend. This plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. Okay, so we need Devil's Nightcap, which has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Soft aroma that reminds me of a pine forest. Okay, so this is Devil's Nightcap. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. The binder, ankle grabber, the never let go. Swift snare has small, heart-shaped leaves. Okay, so we are looking for swift snare, which we have not identified yet. No big deal. I think we go with this guy. It has small, heart-shaped leaves. The third is the fear bringer. Okay, said to induce fear, widow's woe, also called Kempfoot, partially due to its unpleasant scent. The dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Where is this one? Dark red flowers, somewhat damp smell. We will say this is widow's woe. Okay, fourth, to lift the curse. Sometimes called witch's remedy, the long veracune is believed to lift curses. Okay, this one we know. And then final, the fifth and final, the last petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. This is ringing a lot of bells. Okay, they make an antidote to dangerous miasma, deadly poison that causes blood to turn black. Okay, so we're looking for Elderfinium, and that was... Here it is. Okay, it was hiding. All right, let's see if this works. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine. Muttering soft incantations, it feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality, it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind me makes us all jump. Turning around, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Ooh. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... Ah! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claws end up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again, and it's slowly advancing with strange jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into the small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant and full of life. All of the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. What? Okay. Plot twist. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of Strange Horticulture, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I am content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. Oh, okay, so our end, the sleeping Dendru, it is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. So we've got Reuben alive, the investigator attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Verona is alive. She regularly visits you for advice. You have both become firm friends. I am very happy with that. I love Verona. Faye Swift, she has not dreamed of the servant since she performed the ritual. Okay, good. Bethany is in your debt. Your actions helped save the sisterhood. Okay, this is Ennis, the cultist that wanted us to join. He's in hiding. He has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumors that he is living in Rydal Cave once again. Forrest, our green-eyed guy, he's wounded. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. We have Isidore, who I don't like. He's the one who wanted to shut us down. Currently pursuing legal action against Strange Horticulture. Well, you can just go live in a cave with Ennis. And then Thea, ashamed of her actions that have caused much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. So this is our lady in jade. Well, I feel content with all of those endings. Let's see what else. Earlier, let's see. Okay, so I think this is just going to be, you can identify all the plants. I think I will try to identify the rest of the plants in my own time off camera. We got through a ton of them. 56 out of 77 is pretty good. But I am excited to go and try and find all the other ones. But for the time being, we are just going to call this game complete. I had such a good time. It had such great atmosphere. It was so nice. It was such a nice, like, visual novel, kind of like logic puzzle combination of a game. I loved the story, the plot line throughout. You never felt like you were doing anything that was like not necessary to progress the plot. Like every single little task that you did either got you a new plant that could potentially be helpful, or it gave you a clue as to what was going on with the servant and the sisterhood and all of that. So cool. And I just loved the spooky but calming vibes that this game had. It was so fun to read about everything. Everything had such amazing detail put into it. Just like the lore. I guess I could just say the lore of this game is pretty incredible. I loved all the characters. They all played really interesting roles in the final plot, and I really like the ending we got. It seemed to be a somewhat happy ending, regardless of whether silly Isidore is going to try and shut us down, which he never will. It just kind of reminded me of like I love reading cozy mysteries, and I've really enjoyed cozy mysteries where there's a paranormal or supernatural element. And this game really kind of felt like that. Like you were the owner of this little plant shop that was helping with this insane plot line of this crazy monster terrorizing people in the town. So it was just super fun, and I really, really hope you guys enjoyed uncovering the mystery with me. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play series. I really hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, bye!